Hi everyone, this is Amanda at Amanda's Booktopia. If you're new here, welcome, and if not, welcome back. And today, I'm doing a very, very special vlog. I've been waiting for this for a year, if not more. So, ever since the series started. I knew I was going to need to get the whole series. So, I am very excited. Today is January 21st. Onyx Storm is now out. And I have the box to prove it right here. We're about to open it together, and cannot wait.
Cannot wait.
So here we go. We're opening it, folks. Finally, after a whole year.
It's happening, man. Just the happening place to be for
Who's excited? I am.
I am too.
This physical copy is stunning, folks. Look at this. This cover is everything. These sprayed edges are everything.
It's just the everything kind of thing.
Ooh, these end pages have the map. Nice. I wonder if that's both sides. Let me look. Yep, both sides. Let's check out the hardback itself, see if there's anything. No, nothing on the actual hardback. But the spine has a little bit of gold foiling with the dragon. So nothing on the actual hardback, but the cover and the end pages and these sprayed edges
are
everything. So I cannot wait to finally start this book. And that's why I'm doing this vlog. Because we're going to get a head start on reading Onyx Storm. And this will be non-spoilers. So I don't want to spoil anybody for whoever's watching if they haven't read it yet. So I am psyched to dive right on in. So I'm going to get started now that I finally have this in my hands. And I'll give you guys an update once I feel like I have something to share. So I will be back ASAP. Hi everyone, I am back with an update. It is now almost 1 in the morning. And I am getting a little bit tired, so I'll be going to sleep in just a minute. I want to give you guys an update on Onyx Storm. I took the cover off just to be easier to read. But I'm now about to start chapter 24. And most of the beginning of this book, I was not liking very much, unfortunately. I felt like we had more questions and answers, and nothing was really making sense. And I did not like how everyone was treating Violet, as in the people that are supposed to be generals and commanders and such. Do not like those people and the way they treated her. I don't think they should have listened to Violet in the first place. In all honesty. I won't say why, because that would be a spoiler. However, from what I've read so far, for the most part, nothing's being resolved. And I'm not having a great time. However, the part I just left off on really got me interested. And for those who know what I'm talking about, it's about books. However, I don't want to go into too much detail for those who haven't read it yet. But this is getting better, I think. The beginning, I had a rough time with. But maybe the rest of it will be a little bit better. I'm hoping. Because, I just cannot vibe with the beginning of this book. I was thinking for a while it could be like a 3.5 star. But things are starting to turn for the better, I think. So hopefully it stays that way throughout the rest of the book. At least I'm hoping. So I was not having a good time. Now I'm like, what is wrong with these people? They should be listening to Violet and what she has to say, because she's the catalyst to everything. They could not have solved any of the stuff that's happened in the first 2 books without Violet. And now they don't want to listen to her? That just drove me nuts. But things are looking up. So I'm going to go to bed in a minute because I'm tired. And I will be continuing this later on. I have yoga at 10:30 in the morning. And then after yoga, I'll be right back to reading and hopefully get it done tomorrow because I'm really interested to see where the story goes. And I need more answers because I'm not getting my answers that I need. So I'll give you guys an update later on once I read some more. And hopefully it'll be a good update because I really want this book to get better, in my personal opinion. So we will see how things go, and I will see you all later. Hi everyone, it is now almost 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday. I have read some more in Onyx Storm. I'm about to start chapter 31, page 269, and I'm still kind of bored. There is some action here and there, but the action is mainly because of other characters' stupid decisions, and I feel like it's not furthering the plot in any way. I just feel like this book is more of a journey and more action, and I'm starting to wonder maybe like books with a long journey are not the books for me because I've been really bored and not having a good time with this book. I am so sad because this was like a major anticipated book for me after loving the first two books. And I'm just sad. This is not what I expected it to be. I feel like it's just not as fun as I wanted it to be. And it's just, I mean, there is a lot of political stuff in here, which usually I don't mind. It doesn't bother me necessarily. It's just moving really slowly. And I know we're supposed to be like finding Andarna's kind. And it's taking a while. I know it's not going to be easy finding them, but I'm still bored and I'm not having fun, which I'm sad about. And there's not very much that I'm really liking much in this book. There's very, very little that I actually like. I'm just annoyed with most of the characters. I think the only character I seem to really like the most right now is Riddick. Because he wants to be by Violet's side no matter what, which is awesome, and he's a great friend, and I love him for that. And I'm usually on Violet's side on everything, and I am on her side. But I feel like she's bending into everybody else. And she's not just taking charge. I mean, she is, in a way. She, like, eventually, she steps up. But I'm not loving this book. And I'm having a hard time putting that into words. And I'm sad about that. So I'm really hoping this really picks up because I need some, like, I need something. Like, give me something that's gonna keep my attention all the way through. And the only reason why I'm reading as fast as I am is because I'm ready for it to be over. And I have my book club book I still need to read before Monday. So I'm sad. I'm going to try and keep reading and hopefully things get better for me. I never thought I would say that Onyx Storm would be such a letdown for me. It's so sad. It's like Reckless by Lauren Roberts all over again. Which is very, very sad. But I'm going to keep going and hopefully things get better. Crossing my fingers. I hope I'm not jinxing myself here. So I'm going to get back to it and I will let you know when I have another update. It is now about 8 p.m. Wednesday, and just a few minutes ago, I finished Onyx Storm, And the last third of this book was a lot better than the rest of the book. However, there's a couple of things that threw me off in the again when the ending scene, and one of them made me worry that one of my favorite characters got turned. So I don't know if that's true, but I have a feeling that it is, and I'm gonna be very sad if that's the case. However, we don't find out in this book for sure. I'm gonna have to wait till the next book to find out. And then the very, very, very end really threw me off. I was so confused. I'm like, wait, that's the end? I'm like, wait, what? How was that even possible? Like, I was so confused. Now I need to wait for the next book to find out so they can explain the end of this one. Because I'm like, huh? Did I read that right? And I went back and literally read the last few sentences again, and I'm like, huh? I was completely confused. And there was quite a few point of view changes in the end. And that also kind of threw me off a little bit. I'm like, wait, huh? I mean, it was interesting at times, but honestly, for me, this is the weakest book in the series. My favorite book out of the series so far is the first book, in all honesty. Unfortunately, for most of this book, I did not have a fun time. And the last third was crazy, and some stuff didn't make sense. I felt like there were some plot holes that, could have been fixed. And maybe some editing as well. But hopefully, Rebecca's next book in the series explains the plot holes, because I was so confused. And some of the stuff that happened during this book, honestly, most of this book, I felt like would have been a lot better if certain characters didn't make stupid decisions. I mean, I know they're in school and supposed to be learning how to be better at their jobs. And I felt like they're not learning. They're just going back and redoing every mistake in the book before they even enter this school. I mean, if you're making stupid decisions, you do not belong in this school, in my opinion. So there's a lot of stupid decision making, for sure. And not just with the side characters, but Violet made a lot of decisions that did not make sense to me. At times I agreed with her, but at other times I really felt like she should have listened to people who knew better. But then again, if she did that, she probably wouldn't be her. I mean, I felt like she did, in the first two books, she was stronger and she, followed what she should have, and everything that she went through the first two books, I felt was more clear. This was just a jumbled mess for me, for the most part. I mean, I really felt like a lot of things could have been changed in this book. However, I will continue the series because I need to know what the ending was all about. Because I'm like, huh? What? So, I guess I'm going to give this a 3-star because it did pick up for me and I did like certain parts. I didn't hate it, so that's a good thing at least. It wasn't terrible. I just felt like a lot of things could have been fixed. And it could have been a heck of a lot better, in my opinion. But that's all we've got for Onyx Storm. I'm hoping when the next book in the series comes out that things will be cleared up. At least I'm hoping. So that's a wrap on the Onyx Storm vlog. I hope you enjoyed hearing my thoughts. I'm sure a lot of people probably disagree with me, which I totally get. I mean, reading is subjective and all. So I know people probably had a better experience with this book than I did. But, maybe the series would get better. I mean, one could only hope, right? I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad book. This could have used some work. But, that's just my personal opinion. So, we're going to wrap up this vlog, and thank you so much for stopping by and listening to me ramble on about my thoughts on the book. If you liked it, give me a huge thumbs up. If you want to see more bookish content from me, make sure you smash the subscribe button down below. And I will see you on the next one.